Someone brought up a topic I was reading, and they said, is it ever okay to concede in a game? How do you feel about that?
Ask this to Magic the Gathering players. I think in that community, it's very accepted
To concede?
to concede if you're like, oh, okay, I can already see I'm not going to win this. It's round 2. I concede.
I feel like that's different, though, because they're in a tournament setting. They want to get to the next round, and that's the quickest way for them to do it. But if I'm playing a board game, often I'm trying to get my best score. So I don't want you to concede because that's going to stop me from trying to get my best score.
Sure, but the other side of that is I've signed up for a 4-hour Euro with you, and you have 150 points and I have 10, and we've already gotten through 3 hours, and I'm like, do I really just want to sit here and stroke your ego for another hour? I would not like someone to concede. Let me just say that. I would not like it.
Right.
But I can understand the desire
Yeah.
to want to do that.
And maybe that's why Vlada put it in that game, is because that is a chunky, long Euro where that could happen.
I also think it matters whether it's a 2-player game or not. Because if we're playing a 2-player game and it's 100-10 and there's no way I can come back, it's a little different if I say I concede and I walk away versus if we're playing a 4-player game and I ruined the game for everyone because I conceded.
Yeah. 3 other people are like, no, I didn't want to concede. Someone did post on that thing I was reading. They say you can concede in 2-player games and solo games.
Yeah, like if you and I are sitting here playing Seven Wonders Duel and we get through the first 2 seasons and I can, or maybe we're in the middle of the 3rd and I can see that you're going to win with a science victory. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to concede in that case. We don't need to play it out.
Yeah. But, it falls into the whole tournament thing, like you said, with Magic the Gathering. It's like, we're not ruining anyone else's day by doing this as a 2-player game. And for Magic the Gathering, it's like, okay, I move on to the next round. I'm happy. You're happy because you get your concede that you wanted. Or I guess you didn't want, but ended up needing. Yeah, and Seven Wonders Duel, same kind of deal. Is like, yeah, if you want to go home. That's fine. Or, end it. We can move on to the next one.
It just sometimes reads like sour grapes. It sometimes reads like poor sportsmanship. But I wish it didn't. I wish there wasn't a way to just say, I have no chance here. You're beating the dead horse. Can I please escape from this prison?
Prison. This is board game prison.